Obviously, Hed, you have kind of been almost in the center of this as much as you can, as not being an artist, but as being really a voice for the West Coast. And what are your thoughts about what's currently going on? Will Drake ever be able to really have the street's ear after what's going on?
According to my big bro glasses, he never had the streets, but I don't know, bro. Like this is a real complicated.
Man, let's talk about it. Though. Let's break this shit down because I want to learn.
It's a real nuanced conversation because if you think about it, we've never seen anything like this. I had somebody text me. I ain't gonna say who it was, but this is like a super OG in the game. He texted me. He was like, "Bro, He said I'm 50. He said I'm 53 years old, bro. I've been doing hip hop since 1978." He said, "I've never seen no shit like this." And this is like somebody. I'm like, damn, OG. He's like, "Bro, I've never seen anything like this." And so I'd be remiss to be like, yeah, this is standard issue. This shit is not normal. What's going on right now? But I don't know. And I did my intention just so I always try to overstate it. My intention was never to be involved, and to be the voice on this side versus the voice on that side. And it was just, I'm just like mad as my homie. If somebody is defaming the homie,
right,
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Typically, that's just how we get out. So it's just, I don't know how everybody else is raised, but I also don't like bullies. I just really have an issue with bullies. I'm triggered by that. And usually I have a visceral reaction when somebody is being bullied in a way that is unbecoming of whatever they claim it is. Like, if you're a bully, stand on being a bully. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect that. Just like people be like, they have their views on Trump, right? Not to go off course, but they have their views on Trump. And I do too. But I also respect when he says what he tells you what it is. It's like people are like, "Oh, he paid less in taxes than this person." He said, "Because I'm smart." He not wrong. He know the system. Like, figure out the system and then allow the system to work for you. I look at that as the same way as this situation, right? I don't necessarily know the play though. Like, I don't know why someone would sue, or it's not really a lawsuit like that at this point right now.
It's petitions, right, to gather more evidence and kind of find out what's really going on.
Correct. So I don't necessarily know what the play is though. I don't see a pathway. Maybe I'm not ignorant, maybe I'm not smart enough to know. I'm sure that this man has the best lawyers that money can buy.
And Drake has always he's always thought ahead. His business is very well taken care of, but again, this crosses over several different spaces, and I think that there has to be obviously an end game plan, but something he's probably benefited. Most of the big people in the industry have probably benefited off the way these companies make shit work behind the scenes.
Everybody has benefited from it, and the thing is, it doesn't make it right. It just is what it is. That's why
business.
It's business. That's why I related akin to the politics, because everyone knows that there might be a dirty cop in the force, or they might be a dirty politician in the force, right? But that person has positioned themselves or aligned themselves with allegiances that makes them a little bit untouchable, right? Same thing in the music industry. There are people in the music industry, in the entertainment industry in general, which we saw over the last 5 years with everybody that's gone down in the entertainment industry, where it's like things have been going on for so long and they have systems in place and safeguards to protect themselves and alliances and stuff like that. And I think everybody's doing the same thing. It's just that how deep does it go? Nobody knows.
Trying to bunk the system. I mean, it takes me to another point where, is Drake bigger than the program?
Nobody's bigger than the program.
We've seen people try to be bigger than the program. Someone told me last year, someone very powerful told me that, like, the beginning of last year, Puffy's going down.
Somebody told me the same thing.
And I'm like, damn, they're like, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. And it all started with the alcohol company and the back and forth. You see people far back as Michael Jackson that, got his publishing, got some of the Beatles publishing, was going after Marvel, and all of a sudden these allegations start coming out. Then after that he passes. Like you said, there's stuff in there to safeguard these companies from an overhaul. Then on the flip side, you see a Jay-Z where he knows the system is fucked up, but instead of trying to out anybody, I'm gonna build my own title,
which is what I respect. Which is why I take the stance that I take often is everybody can complain. We all have thumbs. We can tweet.
What you gonna do about it?
We can tweet all day. I joined I'm the chairman of the board for the Boys and Girls Club for the Media Advisory Council, right? Because I noticed that there was a void in the systems that I came up in, and I want to fix those systems. You can't do anything from the outside. Right, I was one of them people complaining about Macklemore beating Kendrick for the Grammy. Right, I was one of them people complaining. You know what I did? Join the Grammy board. Let me figure out how this system works. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those people complaining. L.A. radio don't play enough L.A. music. You know what I did? Went and got on the radio. I was there for 7 years. I don't respect people who just complain all day and tweet their ass off. I don't respect that, because what are you doing about the problem? So it's like you said, I respect Hove because, and I want to say this too, because I don't think Hove gets enough credit. What he's done with the NFL, because they were killing him online after everything happened with Cap and everything went down. It was like, why would he go work with them? They're racist. They're this, they're that. It's like, but when you have these systems in place that are good old boy systems, and you're on the outside throwing rocks at tanks, that's not an effective way to protest. What I would like to do is go figure out. I would go to tank school. You know what I'm saying? Have them teach me how to work the tanks.
Build me one, to build one, yeah.
Build my own tank, or get in a tank, drive it out the gate, turn it around, and shoot at them. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you do it. And so I respect what Hove has done. I've never seen anything like this, simply because I don't think that they would ever expected him
to do it,
to buck the system in this way.
Because again, he knows how the system works. The system has worked in his benefit.
He's completely benefited from the system.
You know what I mean? As great as he is, you know, I've always been a big fan of Drake. That's why when this shit went down, I'm just like, this is the battle. Obviously Kendrick won, but I said I don't think that changes who Drake is. You know what I mean? He lost to Pusha and he lost to Kendrick. But at the same time, I think this route that he's taking, for music heads, there's going to be tons of mixed people, and then some people say, well, listen, he's doing it for the betterment of artists.
No, most people who want to. I'm not attacking Drake. I want to preface it with this, because they just gonna clip this and be like, yeah.
No, this is our show.
No, I'm not. I'm
talking about other people.
People. Yeah. But usually what people do is they find a narrative and then they figure out ways to support that narrative.
Okay.
So they'll figure out a cause, like, okay, I want this goal to happen, and then they'll figure out a noble gift wrapping paper, right? Oh, here's some noble gift wrapping paper, and then they just make it look all nice, like, oh, I'm fighting for black people. No, you're fighting for yourself by way of black people. You know what I'm saying? And so, usually in this situation, first of all, in this situation, I don't think that they expected him to do this. He's a complete child of this system that he's completely benefited from. But the caveat to this is people saying like, oh, he's going to revolutionize the music industry. The music industry has been the music industry. It's going to continue. It's going to be here before you. It's going to be here after you.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings, 4 delicious flavors, an order of large fries for $16.99. Mango habanero, OG hot, and my favorite, lemon pepper. What are y'all waiting on? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now at wingstop.com.